claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas A&M Aggies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. His quarterback has had such great composure and poise all week. He knows there is history on the line today, but he's trying not to think about it. He wants to get the win for his team, to perform well, not turn the ball over. But I have no doubt when they get in the red zone, that's going to be on the play caller's mind. Can they get their quarterback the history record for most passing touchdowns in a career? We'll see how those play calls shake out down in the red zone. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He's dropped.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Manning with a play fake. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Wingo. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Brown. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down. That'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Now here's Madden. Escapes the pressure going right. The throw. Out wide right, it's Bishop. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Love the poise on that play. You saw when he escaped the pocket, he was on the move. He didn't take his eyes from looking downfield. He kept reading the coverage, located a receiver, and picked up a huge chunk play.
Trying to run, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Flush to the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I think he does a really good job on this second down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better third down. That's a play we can continue to run even on third down right now.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
On second and goal, he carries again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
A run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. Maybe a double pass. Right side, it's Edwards. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break them.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Here's Reed to throw. Rush right in his face. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped out of that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Runs through the tackle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Fourth down, Manning. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Reed. Left side, it's Johnson. At the 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Bishop. Caught, and he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Arts to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Through the defender. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Lost to throw again. Right side, it's Bishop. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quarterback keeps it. Hard running there. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Number 96, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Reed. Here comes the heat. Crosses the 35. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throwing Reed. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Turning it on. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorn. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score Texas 21, Texas A&M 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Here's Reed to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, it's Reed. Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Reed. They're all over him. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt and from the right side. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the home team, locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lets it fly. And the third down pass is incomplete. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Look out. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
All over him immediately.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Throwing Manning. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes a catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. DB's right up on the receivers. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And the pummeling has started. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. There he goes. The 50, the 40, running inside the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Reed. Out wide right, it's Edwards. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. A designed run for the quarterback. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
28, Drew.
Gonna run it. Not gonna make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right side, it's Townsend. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. It's one thing not to believe in punting, but to go for it that deep in your own end and give away a 1st and goal, that's just reckless. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Knocked down immediately. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Play action with Reed. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 38, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Manning to throw. Rush is on. And it's a sack.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Right down the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Hart's going to spin it again. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. Going to take a shot. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong, and he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Taking it the other way. And he was looking for the pick six.